Hello my dear students, once again welcome to your history online class. So in today's class we will be discussing over the different subtopics from your fourth chapter, that is known as the Mauryan Empire. So if you have seen the previous video, in that video I have uploaded with lots of information, with lots of introduction about the Mauryan Empire, that what was the main strategy plans of Asuka the Great, or after Kalinga War, how he renounced his life and just wanting to put his life over the next religion known as Buddhism, and different topics like sources, literary sources as well as archaeological sources. So in today's class we will be discussing over two main kings or the rulers of the Mauryan dynasty who played a very important as well as vital role in order to save their empire from the hands of different enemies as well as rivals. So first we will be discussing over Chandra Maurya, followed by his grandson known as Asuka the Great. So first talking about Chandra Maurya, it has been said that Chandra Maurya was the main founder of the Mauryan dynasty, and he ascended the throne in the year of 324 till 300 BCE. So after ascending the throne, or after becoming the first king of the Mauryan dynasty, he had to look overall for every topic, like suppose administration, followed by land revenue and prime minister, which were the council of minister that was to be given a post of particular ministership to the very good general, etc. So overall he wanted to put a lots of impact through his contribution in order to make his kingdom to a very high level, and that marked him as one of the great king of the Mauryan dynasty. And even he had got lots of conquest against the Alexander the Great, who was from Greek, that is Greece country. He came to India in the intention to loot or to take lots of Indian states just to put their capture or over his charge, but as later on he went, but still there was lots of tackle, there were lots of conquest between both the kings. But later on we see that how Chandra Maurya also had got a very good friendship with Seleucus, and later on lots of exchanging were being done between both the kings. Like first talking about the states like Kandahar, Herat, Afghanistan, even the capital of Afghanistan known as Kabul, even it is a name of a river known as Kabul, all those kinds of areas was been given in the hand of Chandra Maurya, as they had got very good relation, and later on even a matrimonial alliance was being held, and Seleucus, he gave his daughter's hand known as Helen to Chandra Maurya, the founder of the Mauryan dynasty. And in return also we see that how Chandra Maurya also gave 800 war elephants to Seleucus for any such kind of battles to be held later on for future wars. All the elephants were also given to him. So next we will proceed with the Asuka the Great. Asuka the Great is considered to be one of the greatest ruler of Indian history, where he mainly focused to upgrade his empire or to put his kingdom to a very high peak with lots of administrative ways, through lots of land revenue ways, how to help the people, and for that he was been given the title known as the Great. He was actually the son of Bindusara, and Bindusara is also known as Amitrochares. So how Bindusara had got a son known as Asuka the Great, and later on by his fathers he was given the two places of the India known as Ujjain as well as Taxila, and he became the viceroy of those two areas. And later on he had got lots of knowledges. He was a very bold, brave, skilled, had got lots of information, as well as confidence level was too high, and he was able to put his effort against all the enemies that he faced. But among the war, if we talk about Asuka the Great, Kalinga War, which was held in the year of 261 BCE, that is one of the most important war, because that war also completely changed Asuka's life, how he was before Kalinga War, and after Kalinga War a complete Asuka the Great we will come to know. Because even this Kalinga War was held in Odisha, and after getting victory over his enemies, he, after seeing all the bloodshed, all the armies lying on the ground, no head, no leg in that formation, so he did not like at all the battles, the lifestyle as he had, and later on he renounced to go to a new religion, adopt the religion known as Buddhism, under the founder known as Gautam Buddha, with all the teachings, all the preaching as well as doctrines. And later on, with the help of his son and daughter known as Mahendra the son, Sangamitra the daughter, and some other officers were being helped to Asuka to spread the religion of Buddhism, with lots of doctrines as well as the teaching that was taught by Gautam Buddha in his religion, to explore and spread to all the parts of the Indian subcontinent. And especially if you see in this present day, you will see the maximum Asian country, they are being linked with this religion called Buddhism. Talking about the next, that when we talk about the Kalinga War, even the Kalinga War, all the information, the war, everything is been described in the 13 rock edict, because Asuka had got 14 rock edicts, and under that 13 rock edicts mainly talks about the Kalinga War, which was held in the year of 261 BC. Next, talking about the Dhamma, that what kind of religion he wanted to follow, that is Buddhism, as I already told you, but still he wanted to even take the policy of Dhamma, like ahimsa, non-violence, how to respect, how to have a very good relation among each other, and even the subjects, the whole kingdom of Mauryan dynasty or the Mauryan empire, the people were taught in that way, and later on he gained lot of respect, lots of love from his subjects, from his people of kingdom, and later on he stood to be one of the great empire of the Mauryan dynasty. So the last topic we'll discuss, that is known as with the administration part of the Mauryan dynasty. So when we talk about the administration part, it plays a very unique as well as very great role for making the kingdom to a very high level. So on that ground, we see that how it was been divided into 4 types. First, talking about the central administration, followed by provincial administration, third talking about the city administration, and fourth talking about the village administration. So under the central administration, we see that how king, he was overall the person having lots of power over all such kind of like a department that was being set under his leadership, like suppose Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, Spy Department, Land Revenue, all this were the department that was being set, and the ministry was being given. All those kinds of information had to be given to the king, as he stood to be one of the great important ruler of those kingdom. So next, talking about the provincial, how the states was also being divided into different parts, followed by village administration, what kind of role, even a direction was being given by Chandra Maurya, followed by his son Bindusara, and finally Asuka the Great. Even same goes with the city administration, that how the town or the city, it was being divided with a particular ministership, and everywhere a particular code of conduct, a particular rules and regulation or laws and orders were also to be followed by the people who either resided in the city or in the village administration. And the final part of this topic is known as the last ruler of Mauryan dynasty, that is none other than Brihadatta, and he was not so very agile, or he was not so very much high level, having lots of information about the battles, about the tactics or the strategies, and later on he was being killed by Pushyamitra, who was also the main founder of the Sunga dynasty. So in this way we see overall the end part of the Mauryan dynasty, but the very administrative part of the Chandra Maurya as well as Asuka the Great, which also gave a lots of backbone as well as support to make the kingdom to a very high level. So we will stop for today's class. Hope you have understood. Till then, stay safe. Thank you. God bless you.